Jessica here. Hello. How are you guys? Just me today, so getting ready to set this all up. I think we're good. So, guys, we are here continuing our discussion about myths about distractions. So, have you caught the other videos 1, 2, and 3? I want to know down below with a yes or a no. Let me know if you've had a chance to watch those. If you haven't, I highly encourage you to catch those replays on Facebook or on YouTube. I also want to tell you before we really get started today about whether your teens should be stopping and starting their assignments or just plowing through or figuring out how to start one and finish one. Do you know I've got a Facebook group and we're changing the name. So I want you to join us so you can find out even more about homework assignments, study techniques, and how your teens can effectively learn. So now we're a little bit all over the place today, guys. Sorry, it's usually me and someone else doing my lives, but it's just me today. So let's talk about assignments. Should your teen start and stop? Should your teen just do one at a time? What do you think your sons and daughters should do? Well, I will tell you, if you don't want to have your teen distracted, you don't want him to start, say, his English paper, and then 10 minutes later go do a math problem, and then 10 minutes later go get a snack, and then another 5 minutes later he's back on his English paper. That's not going to go well. That is pretty much the very, obvious, very basic, very, definition of a distraction. Okay, so if your teen stops and starts, he is distracted. One of the favorite examples that my business coach likes to use, and I want to share with you, is scattered mind versus focused mind. Okay, so think about this for yourselves, moms and dads that are watching. Do you get more done when you stay focused on one task, or do you get more done when you start something and then start something else and then go back to that first thing and then go to something else altogether? I got to tell you, for myself and for every single student I've worked with as a tutor, as a study coach, that you get higher quality work done and more of it done when you stay focused on one thing. Okay, so that is why today's myth is all about starting and stopping, is because if your teen does not stay focused on that one assignment, that one project, and make some significant progress on it before stopping, you have a distracted teen. Okay, so I have some more advice I'm going to give you on distraction method number 4. Before I do, though, I want to encourage you guys to become subscribers of my YouTube channel, followers of my Facebook business page, because we are going live every day, almost, at least Monday through Friday, with a live video about something your teen needs to know on how to learn. Okay, so some kind of study technique, some kind of something related to learning, or like I have upcoming, my awesome event. It's going to be about awesome things, free things that are just for you, just for your teen. So let's get back to this, as I am trying to distract myself and hopefully not distracting you guys too much. But we said scattered mind versus focused mind. So your teen has to stay on one assignment. Now, a lot of you might go, okay, well, my teen can only work for so long before he's bored. Well, he can only work for so long before, he wants to give up. Well, my answer to you on that is, say your teen's working on that English paper. I mentioned this yesterday, but in case you didn't catch that, he's working on his English paper. And he's got to figure out his topic. He's got to figure out what he needs to research and actually do the research. And then there's those parts to a paper, the intro, the conclusion, the body paragraphs, let alone outline and sources. Well, those are all things that can be chunked. Those are all things that can be put into parts and divided up. So if you want your teen to start something and finish something, but it's a big assignment or your teen is really, really resistant, then my solution to you is have your teen at least do one part. Okay, so I want your teen to finish all of the math problems of this type, and I want him to finish paragraph 1, the intro, before he gives up on it and goes to math. Okay, so obviously, best, perfect solution is your teen starts the paper, finishes the paper in one go, if possible, obviously with some breaks in there as needed. Maybe he finishes that math assignment start to finish before moving to science. But if that's not possible, this all comes down to your teen's learning style, it comes down to the homework itself, it comes down to your teen's personal learning preferences. Well, then, at least do chunks. Because if your teen is able to focus for that 15 minutes to write the introductory paragraph, he's focused for that half hour to get that math homework done, it's going to be so much better, and he's going to learn so much more than if he did problem 1 of math, came back to it 20 minutes later and had to relook up the instructions, had to relook at his notes, had to try to remember, okay, how did I do that first problem? Because I don't remember how to do it. I must have just guessed. Well, I got to tell you, your teen's grade on that assignment, if he did it start to finish versus just started and stopped, is going to be very, very different. So if homework is a problem, your teen doesn't like to do it, you want to know, okay, how do I get him to do his homework? How do I get him to want to learn, to want to do these assignments? I want you in my group because I will be sharing my favorite technique, my most effective technique to help your teens get their homework done. All you got to do to join us in the group that's currently called Students Aiming for A's, which will soon be called Teaching Teens to Love Learning, is click the link in the description. You'll be asked a couple questions, and then you'll be in. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to keep an eye on your emails and, your YouTube notifications, your Facebook notifications for tomorrow's live video, which will be the final video all about distractions. So have a good night. See you in the group very, very soon. Bye.